In the dead of night, when the moon hung low in the sky and the world slept soundly, a mysterious carnival would materialize in the heart of town. Its arrival was always heralded by a haunting melody that drifted on the breeze, beckoning those brave enough to seek out its wonders. As a child, I had heard tales of the midnight carnival whispered around campfires and in hushed tones among friends. They spoke of strange performers with abilities beyond human comprehension, of rides that defied the laws of physics, and of a sense of enchantment that lingered long after the carnival had vanished into thin air. Determined to uncover the truth behind the rumors, I embarked on a quest to find the midnight carnival, armed with nothing but my curiosity and a sense of adventure. Night after night, I scoured the streets, following the faint strains of music that seemed to lead me ever closer to my elusive goal. Finally, after weeks of searching, I stumbled upon a deserted fairground nestled on the outskirts of town. The air was heavy with the scent of popcorn and cotton candy, and the sound of laughter echoed through the darkness. Heart pounding with excitement, I stepped through the gates and into a world straight out of a dream. The air was alive with the sound of laughter and music, and a sense of wonder washed over me like a warm embrace. As I wandered through the carnival, I encountered performers unlike any I had ever seen. Acrobats who soared through the air with the grace of birds, magicians who conjured illusions that defied explanation, and fortune tellers who claimed to see beyond the veil of time itself. But as the night wore on, I began to sense a darkness lurking beneath the carnival's dazzling exterior. A sense of unease that gnawed at the edges of my mind and sent shivers down my spine. Strange shadows flitted through the darkness, and whispered voices seemed to echo from the depths of the night. Determined to uncover the truth, I pressed on, following the winding paths of the carnival until I reached a tent bathed in an eerie blue light. As I stepped inside, I found myself face to face with the carnival's enigmatic ringmaster, a figure cloaked in shadow with eyes that gleamed like coals in the darkness. With a voice like silk, the ringmaster invited me to partake in the carnival's greatest attraction, a ride on the legendary Ferris wheel that towered over the fairground like a silent sentinel. But as I climbed aboard the creaking carriage and ascended into the night sky, I realized with growing horror that the carnival's wonders came at a price far greater than I could have ever imagined. For as the Ferris wheel reached its zenith, I felt a strange sensation wash over me, as if I were being pulled into the very fabric of the night itself. And as I looked down upon the carnival below, I saw the truth lurking beneath its facade, a realm of darkness and despair, where lost souls wandered in eternal torment, trapped within the carnival's twisted embrace. With a sense of dread gripping my heart, I knew that I had stumbled upon something far more sinister than I could have ever imagined. And as the carnival's shadows closed in around me, I realized that I may never escape its clutches, doomed to wander its darkened pathways for all eternity. As the carriage of the Ferris wheel continued its ascent, the air grew colder, and a sense of dread settled over me like a heavy blanket. I desperately searched for a way to escape, but the carnival's grip on me was unyielding, its dark magic ensnaring me in its web. With each revolution of the wheel, I caught glimpses of the carnival's true nature, the performers' faces twisted into grotesque masks of agony, the rides morphing into monstrous contraptions that seemed to feed on the fear and suffering of those trapped within. But amid the chaos, I spotted a glimmer of hope, a small flickering light that danced in the distance, like a beacon calling out to me in the darkness. With a surge of determination, I summoned every ounce of strength. As I fell, the world around me blurred into a whirlwind of color and sound, until at last I crashed to the earth with a bone-jarring thud. Gasping for breath, I staggered to my feet and looked around, expecting to find myself back in the heart of the carnival. But to my surprise, I found myself standing in the deserted fairground once more, the carnival nowhere to be seen. The air was still and silent, and the only sound was the distant rustle of leaves in the night breeze. With a sense of relief washing over me, I made my way back to town. The memory of the midnight carnival burned into my mind like a scar. And though I may never fully understand the true nature of the carnival or the dark forces that lurked within, one thing was certain. I would never forget the night I dared to seek out its mysteries and barely escaped with my life.